Fireball and Steamer, Scott.
With enough time then for them to go find what they're supposed to do. And they've all been different.
Yeah, but these signs are posted like 72 hours, 3 days in advance. They stay up. We come by. You know, like I said, it's unfortunate that we have to tow the cars, but we have to make a route for the marchers.
The Harvest Music Festival, Las Vegas, Nevada. 58 people killed.
Skyline College, 2009. There were 7 other school shootings that year.
Pulse Nightclub, Orlando, Florida. 49 people killed.
2010, Kelly Elementary. There were 10 other school shootings that year.
Virginia Tech. Blacksburg, Virginia. 32 people killed.
Harwell Middle School, 2011. There were 6 other school shootings that year.
If you want to have that in front while you're marching, it'd be great too.
Sandy Hook, Newtown, Connecticut. 27 people killed.
Hamilton High, 2012. There were 10 other shootings that year.
First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs, Texas. 26 people killed.
MIT, 2013. There were 26 other school shootings that year.
North High School, 2014. There were 35 school shootings that year.
In 2015, Harrisburg High School had a school shooting. There were 21 school shootings that year.
2016, Lawrence Central High School. There were 14 other school shootings that year.
We talk about profiling marginalized students, determining if they pose risks to our schools. We talk about installing metal detectors, security personnel, and how to build new schools considering the threats from within. Companies manufacture and promote individual student dry erase boards which double as surfaces to deflect bullets. Arm teachers, the politicians say, then they could mitigate the tragedy. Yet collectively, we remain silent as if schoolhouse tragedies are an inevitable byproduct of our gun-obsessed culture. I am done accepting that school lockdown drills must be part of every child's education. I am done accepting that the only option is huddling with my students, telling them to be quiet, and that I would lose my life in order to save theirs. The causes of school violence are complex, and to say anything else is naive. Yet this is madness. Our collective futures sit inside each and every classroom in America every day. From kindergarten to university, our students deserve better. No more sitting silently against the walls, waiting for someone else to solve the issue of gun violence in our schools. I am done being silent.
I believe we are here because we want to stand together the way we were meant to. From the moment we learned how to make friends, the moment we learned what it is like to have someone there for us. We have enemies when we shouldn't, and we have friends when we should. It's as simple as that. We have friends, allies, partners, lovers, and families. Those families aren't just blood related. Those families can be people who you make out of the friends who are so close to you that you would do anything for them and they would do anything for you. When we lose family, when we lose someone so close to us that we cared, trusted, and loved with everything we have, that level of pain can be unbearable. And for those of us who have never had that, is unimaginable. I don't know what it's like to lose someone so close to an act of meaningless, horrific violence. And I don't want to. And I think I can speak for everyone here today that no one here wants to have that same feeling that others have had from other schools. We are not here because of violence. We are here because we are tired of the pain of losing other people that matter to either us or those who know them best. We are challenged not by the acts taking place, but what is going through our mind. Depression is overthinking the past, and stress is overthinking the future. A lot of us are overthinking the acts that have taken place in the past, and some of us are overthinking. Almost every student is overthinking the possibility that this will happen to us or someone that they love and care about in our future. This is not a sign of being afraid. This is a challenge waiting to be accepted. We can take on this challenge by thinking about what we can do, by taking an action, by what we are doing right now. We are accepting that challenge right now, today, by being here. We are accepting that challenge to challenge the future by doing what is right. We don't want to be stressed out by what will happen next. We don't want to stress about the possibility of losing anyone else to another shooting, to another act of meaningless violence. To take on that challenge, here we are, standing together the way we were meant to. And to the officials that are supposed to make the laws, the people that are supposed to be representing us, I hope you're watching, because this, all of this, everything that we have put so much energy and effort into making can only help us, support us, and protect us if you actually do something for us. And in reality, if our voice isn't going to change your mind, that's fine, because then we can get someone else who actually will listen to us. And this isn't just to restrict gun laws, but instead to encourage the possibility of actually taking care of people, being there for one another. The people that cause gun violence are not mentally stable. But we can't just do nothing about that. We can't just restrict gun laws but ignore the people that are unable to help themselves and need help.
This continued debate does what we could never. It shatters expectations in a way that makes me feel as though I am trying to grasp for something tangible in the smoke that is issued from the barrel of my astonishment. Because how could people not understand that when you add fire to fire, you just get more bullets flying through the air and walls and people? When people want things to happen, they go to extraordinary lengths to make them happen. My peers and I have decided that what we want is to no longer fear walking halls of our schools. We are fine with a bit of apprehension, but when we have to choose between an education and our lives, there's nothing in that is right. The same way that there is nothing left to do but demand that something be done. And it doesn't matter if you are left, right, black, or white. Can you imagine telling your son that people have a right to access semi-automatic weapons so that when the time comes, they can fight? And then the time comes when they realize that nothing like that matters in the face of the call you've just received. Your son is dead. He burned like kindling under the fire of an AR-15, and you realize that they are necessary to fight nothing. When we go to school, it feels like we are living on the street. When we look down to see the bodies at our feet, because we stand with a false sense of security that is shattered each time that we watch the corrupt politicians accept blood money for lost lives. Stepping up to take their share, all while they share their thoughts and prayers. And then we watch as they turn their back on us, while we stand there with our arms outstretched and plead because we're begging for the only thing that we need. But isn't it strange that they can't seem to afford to spare just a little bit of change?